geometry. The 18th of August, 2024. Bending space and time with a sphere of light. Why is it called sacred geometry? It contains the number 3. Each of its loops is somewhat of a closed loop. It has the star of Prophet David, peace be upon him, which was engraved on Prophet Solomon's, peace be upon him's ring. It is a geometric shape with 2 equilateral triangles inside one another. I once thought that the Star of David represents heaven and hell. The bottom part is hell, and the upper part is heaven. Sacred geometry is defined on the Urban Dictionary as the underlying geometry in nature. It is shapes in nature, fractals, reoccurring patterns and ratios. Spirit science describes it as the geometry of consciousness. I don't believe anything is sacred other than Allah. The 19th of August, 2024. Based on my reading and results from my old Bible text program, BW8, most Old Greek, at least as preserved by Christians, translates Yahweh as Kyrios, Lord. More often than not, it is anarthros, no definite article. But there are exceptions. Other early LXX and Old Greek, say among the Dead Sea Scrolls, sometimes just show the word in Paleo-Hebrew or the square Aramaic script. Other MSS replace the tetragrammaton with Greek letters, combinations such as Io or Io as a substitute for the actual word. I've also heard of ZZ. Looks like 2 English letter Z's with a horizontal stroke in the center, and also the Greek letters PP, which is what looks like in Greek letters. Hebrew Elohim tends to get translated as Theos, God, but occasionally as Kyrios, Lord. It is not Jews who do not pronounce the Hebrew name of God, Yahweh. It seems to be all living creatures. Most likely angels who do not pronounce it since they know that God dislikes or disapproves of that name. The reason for this disapproval is that pronouncing it might have different connotations to those who speak the language, or a dialect of the Semitic languages, like Arabic dialects, for example. Some of them also notice fear when this name is used. Feelings such as heartbeat can be apparent and visible. It is like Judaism has become a curse, after it was considered a blessing to the first Jewish people who submitted to God and adhered to the Bible teachings. This could also mean that it is not the fault of the Jews what happened to the world around them, which caused this to come to pass. God always keeps his promises. Jews replaced the reading of the Tetragrammaton to Adonai, Lord. The holy name, Allah, on the other hand, has been associated with bombing, when read with Akbar, meaning the greatest. It is Allah who is the greatest of all things, because He created all things. There are sometimes even beings who are created to hate arrogance and pride, as 2 of the deadly sins, possibly because when devils associated with these intrusive traits are present, God is displeased. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يحسبون كل صيحة عليهم هم العدو فاحذرهم قاتلهم الله أنى يؤفكون صدق الله العظيم سبحانك يا من لا ملاذ منك إلا إليك لا أريد أن أغير خلق الله. So, when speaking about Judaism, what happens? على عيسى الصلاة والسلام. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم. They tried to make me stop reading the Quran, and thankfully I didn't. I was led to recite again. Someone thinks I sound good. When I looked at the bracelet my brother gave me, I started seeing a pattern. The side of the bracelet's perimeter is divided into 3 sections, and each section has the words Free Syria, around which are 3 stars on each side. When I looked at the 2 sets of stars, I started making a connection with another 3 number sequence, but this sequence has 6 times repeated number. Why would they not be 8s instead? I associated something with something. I don't know if I want to know that. Whatever result I'll find, I might. Is that a good or a bad thing? Now you're reminding me of. You said this is my fault when I was running over the you do have a heart. Speaking about the devil irritates me. The 20th of August, 2024. Why are you repeating the name Yaldabaoth? Do you think God needed help when creating humans? No, he didn't. He created them with his holy hands. What is the root of the name Jehovah? There are 7 names of God in Judaism that, once written, should not be erased. Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh means I am that I am. Yahweh, YHWH, Adonai, El, Elohim, El Shaddai, Zevaoth, El Roi. In the book of Genesis, Hagar uses this name for the God who spoke to her through his angel. It means God of seeing me. Elyon means supreme, as in El Elyon, God Most High.